The two in-form women of the event so far, an all-Aussie matchup here. S.Kerr looking to go for her second World Junior title. Isla Huppatz chasing down her first.
Having a World Championship last heat with the best friends. Yeah, beautiful. And how good is that, having a great final heat. But this is a S.Kerr. Nice looking wave there, 2 turns, and gets the finish.
And Stace Galbraith. And we're looking at a 40-minute final here. We're straight into live action. Isla just teeing off with that turn. She has been using to her advantage this entirety of the event. 2 best mates battling it out for a World Junior title die. This is kind of a bestie's dream right now.
And this was the last wave from Isla. Beautiful first time. Really loved that turn there. A lot of power in it. Buckets of spray.
It was real power, just all class right now from Isla Huppatz. Currently leading this heat though, S.Kerr trying to drop a 2-1-7, apply a bit more pressure. Gets the board up in these steeper parts of the waves here. She's looking for a little bit more, wants to get nice and vertical, doing the best with what she's got on that wave there. You can see really nice.
Always capitalize all the sections here, but definitely she did great on this wave, generating so much speed of that white water. And it gets the second turn here, but didn't actually really have the steepest section on this one. It was a hard wave to surf, but she did really amazing job to surf this wave and maximize the section here.
The most peculiar thing to me was that she actually got that wave second priority, sitting deeper than Isla at the point. Isla was kind of happy to let her go, and the wave offered multiple scoring sections. So Isla obviously got a pretty strong game plan, and maybe the first wave of the set isn't part of that. But to me, that wave had plenty of good scoring opportunity.
This is Isla's last wave here, Stace.
Yeah, you can just sort of see that entry speed and how easy the board's sort of going into the lip there. She doesn't seem to be working as hard as S.Kerr to get the same sort of scores, and it sort of worked so hard to get to this point, and he'll know what every small decision in this heat means a lot.
Slash kicking off here for S.Kerr, second turn. She's going to get another moment down the line here, and it's the best of the wave so far. She comes right through the inside of this reef here, so she's sticking with it. She really wanted something on the inside. She loves capitalizing on the entirety of these waves.
Wanted to generate her speed, like you mentioned. She had that momentum. She did really well at the start here, sort of not to push too hard, keep the board going down the line, and then you can just sort of see this wave here just has a bit more of like a natural curve in it, and her ability to fly down the line there really paid off. And like you said, Di, it was a nice finishing turn, just unfortunately it wasn't at the end of the wave. And it's just always one of those ones with the judges, if they kind of see at the end of the wave looking for one more and you don't get it, it kind of feels like, it's not something that's written in stone, as we see there, a beautiful turn, but it's just one of those things that...
Isla Huppatz paddling in, needing a 4-5 to go to the lead here. You can see extends those arms. She's going to swoop back to the pocket again. That board looked like it was carrying great speed, but no inside section there. Although it didn't have that inside, I love that board and how easy it generates through these dead sections here, though. A bit of damage out the back, Stace, but she's going to need more.
Yeah, it matters when it's slow. And there might only be 2 or 3 really good scoring waves left in this heat. And if you can limit them, you've done a good job.
Yeah, we've got to give Isla a bit of space now from S.Kerr. She's up and riding. Not much on offer on this wave, though, so... You think Newcastle, maybe Bolito with those kind of backwashy waves but big sections die. She's going to have to do it in small stuff though if she wants to see herself onto that Challenger Series. But like I was just mentioning, I'm excited for these finals. I'm excited to see who is going to take home these trophies. Isla Huppatz wants to be the lady who does it on the women's side. 4-5 is the number here. She's going to get a bowl to work with. Danger time. Nice connection in the pocket there for Isla Huppatz. Not what you want to be seeing if you're S.Kerr from out the back. So a 4-5, we've seen her single turns go a lot higher than a 4-5. It feels like it could be a good enough section to go there, Di.
And the judges not really loving it as much as we did. A 4.17, but I think she should still take a bunch of confidence out of that and into kind of the next exchange, just by way of, like you mentioned, Jesse, just her entry speed on the board and her board speed down the line. But credit to S.Kerr, she was all over this wave, and she thought, nah, there's not those points in that wave. I'm going to let her go, and it was the right call.
I liked that turn there for Isla. I thought the boys were standing up looking for something. It feels like it was this S.Kerr using up first priority here. Carve to start this one off. There's that jam that she's got a little hung up in the foam there, though, so had to kind of fight her way out of it. Yeah, we're going to have to catch back up with it. Stace, what do you make of this one?
Yeah, look, I disagree. I think she will better the 517
Really?
just by way of the combination was together in surfing when you're surfing waves this small. And this is, as Di mentioned, just the wave behind the second priority, building speed down the line here. Nice slash out of the top and looks to get more points down the line.
Dane, Henry, Isla having a paddle here. Wasn't convinced paddling in, so she's going to need to make the most of it. Feels like it's going to have a good-looking bowl. Needs a 4-5, but it doesn't seem to jam as nicely as the last one. There's a two-wave set here, this second one, with a nicer-looking speed, a better-looking pace to it. Bit of downtime, but great second jam for S.Kerr, and you can see she felt like that was her better wave as well there. So two waves, and you just noticed by the paddling of Isla, she hesitated going into that one.
Let's take another look on Sarah's last wave. It had a great moment. He loved the first time there.
Isla's trying to do anything to get it swinging back in her direction. Has the high mark of the heat so far. Caught behind here. Now she's got some room to work. That's a better looking opening turn, but no inside section.
On this one, she had a moment. Great first time, but unfortunately it had a weird shape of the wave, turning into the two waves. But unfortunate for her. But
you really wouldn't want her to have first priority over. She's going to let Isla go down the line here. It's one jam in the pocket, maybe a little bit more down the line. So she's going to get some room to work. Isla Huppatz chasing a 5-point ride. That last wave of S.Kerr, it's a 5-6-7.
And then got a little bonus there at the end. Just a lovely ability to kind of unweight her board there through the lip, throw as much spray as possible without any real speed, and then just some joinery work here through the inside. Again, working as hard as you could to get any kind of score out of this wave, but just the variety shown on what was available there. I think a job well done.
Note under priority as well. So she gets the score. You'd hate to hear that under priority. We think back to the round of 16, Talia Swindle, Vaihiti. It happened in that heat, but that turn there, it's...
Yeah, I gotta say yes. It was one of the maneuver that Isla's been doing.
Correct decision is where she is right now. She wants S.Kerr to make a decision first, which she sort of half did, and baited her into this wave here. So job well done there for S.Kerr.
Isla, quick little glimpse out the back. Isla Huppatz is your World Junior Champion. She's taking it home. She has just become the best junior for this season, taking down S.Kerr, previous World Junior Champion. She's going to the Challenger Series, Di, and this is the biggest win of her career so far.